Hey there, everybody. Meteorologist Johnny Lively for our Friday morning show, sponsored by HB Neal Construction. We actually do see a little bit of something on the Tamco Live Doppler radar. You look up there towards Livingston and Lufkin, that is actually some light sprinkles that is making its way into our region. But by the time they get into pretty much the Jasper and Livingston area, this is just going to continue to fall apart. I don't even know if this is reaching down towards the surface to get the pavement wet. We are very dry in the mid to upper levels, but you can see there are some light showers in parts of East Texas. You can find some showers and thunderstorms in parts of the United States, but not much really going on in the Lone Star State. Just some really light sprinkles going on. You can see that weak front in parts of the Texas Panhandle. That's where they've seen some showers and thunderstorms, some pretty strong storms the last couple of days, especially in the Central Plains region. But it has been pretty quiet here in Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana. We are still pretty dry in the mid to upper levels, very humid in the low levels, but not much going on in our radar or satellite world right now. Just seeing some light little sprinkles really in the Lufkin region. They're going to continue falling apart by the time they get here. You can see it's warm and muggy. Feels like Cancun out there. Lots of moisture. Just all the rain the last couple of weeks continues to make us very humid. You can see we're pretty much in the middle to upper 70s all across the board. But if you get to the I-10 corridor and down towards the coast, it is in the 80s. In fact, Sabine Pass and Holly Beach almost at 85 degrees, 83 and 84 already this morning. Thanks to our sponsor of Neutron Electrical Services, showing us what's going on this Friday morning that is off to a warm start. We're going to continue warming up throughout the morning, especially by this afternoon. Low to mid 90s, heat index 100 to 106. Definitely stay hydrated. Stay cool if you can. Thanks to our sponsor of Modern Concrete Material. Another day that we can get lots done. Construction outdoor plans today look great, especially through the rest of the weekend. We are going to stay dry as high pressure continues to keep us dry. In fact, that high pressure has been off to the west. You can see that on our Futurecast, sponsored by Switch Electric. We've been talking about it over there towards Mexico and New Mexico. All of that has kind of kept us dry, but watch as that high pressure actually starts building right over our region. So we're not going to really get hotter and drier because we've been hot and dry, but we are going to see those overnight lows probably get a little bit warmer, and we're going to continue that dry pattern the rest of the weekend. But watch as that high pressure, well, let me fix my finger. Watch as that high pressure moves off towards the northeast. This gets into the Ohio Valley, somewhat of the Great Lakes region. It will make them hot and dry over there. But since it goes off towards the northeast, this opens the flow out of the east. And instead of seeing some showers and thunderstorms moving in from Houston or Austin or Dallas or East Texas, instead we'll be watching for some showers and thunderstorms to be coming in from the east. So they'll be moving in from Mississippi and into Louisiana. You'll be watching on your handy dandy radar storms coming in from the east moving west. So instead of left to right, they'll be going right to left as we get into Tuesday evening, especially on Monday especially into Wednesday into Thursday. That's when the door opens for some rain. But we're really not going to see that today. Coverage is less than 10%, maybe just for some light sprinkles, kind of what we're seeing right now on radar. Temperature is going to be the main story into the low to mid 90s. Again, coverage of rain very low. If you do find any rain, I guess you're the lucky ones. We'll call it the rain lottery, sponsored by Do Good Credit Union. But other than that, it is a mostly quiet day. We've got lots of sunshine once again today, and we're going to continue that dry weather the rest of the afternoon, this evening, and then the rest of the weekend. Again, let's talk about the rainfall outlook. We continue to dry out. In fact, I think we've already kind of dried out. I was doing a lot of cutting on the ranch yesterday. All the pastures has been very wet. Finally got to be able to get all that done. We're going to continue drying out the rest of the weekend and even into early next week. But as we get into Wednesday and Thursday, that high pressure moves off into the Ohio Valley. That opens the door towards the east for some moisture and some showers and thunderstorms to start moving into our region. So this weekend, everything stays towards our north. But watch as we get into Tuesday, you're going to see all the rain start coming in from Mississippi, Alabama, and even Louisiana start tracking in. Here we go. There it comes into our region. So as we pretty much stay pretty dry the rest of today, the rest of the weekend, you'll start seeing the Central Plains, Northern Plains getting into the Ohio Valley. They can get 3, 4, 5, if not some isolated areas, getting up to 7 to 8 inches of rain. Still have this flood risk, still have the severe weather risk up into there. But our neck of the woods, we stay dry at least until Monday, and then we have a chance for some showers on Tuesday, mostly on Wednesday and Thursday. Tropics continues to stay pretty much quiet, not much going on in the overall tropical Atlantic. Wind shear and dry air, and even the dust has already started moving into the Caribbean and already moving into the Gulf. So the tropical development odds is very, very low the next 7 to 10 days. Not much going on, no tropical development expected. And then this large amount of Saharan dust is actually already into the islands. This is going to continue moving into the Caribbean, gets into the Gulf by the end of this weekend, and we'll actually start seeing this really get into the deep south, especially Texas and Louisiana, as we get into early to middle of next week. This also will keep tropics quiet, and we're probably going to see more rounds of this, especially the rest of June, especially the rest of July. Afternoon highs today is going to get pretty hot and steamy, low to mid 90s down there toward the coast into the upper 80s. Remember the heat index 100 to 106, thanks to our sponsor of Silsby Ford. Get you one. Then overnight tonight we stay pretty much warm and muggy, middle to upper 70s, with a good chunk of the region staying pretty much into the low 80s. Thanks again to our sponsor of Silsby Ford. And then right now we're dry, but rain chances do pick up as we get into Wednesday and Thursday. That high pressure finally moves into the Ohio Valley, giving us a chance for some rain sneaking in from the east. And same thing for southwest Louisiana. Those overnight lows are going to get even warmer this weekend, especially Saturday and Sunday, almost into the 80s. Air conditioners definitely going to be working overtime. And then a good chance of rain comes in on Wednesday and Thursday. High pressure moves out. And this is a wonderful time to go download the free Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. It is free on the Google and App Store. It will keep you updated. We've got the World Cup going on. You can keep up with all the matches, see what the weather's going on. If you're traveling all over the United States, maybe you're going to Florida for vacation, maybe Oklahoma, heck, I don't know. This app will keep you updated, let you know what's going on with all the rain, all the storms, 24/7. Thanks for tuning in to the Friday morning show. Stay tuned. Rain's going to be on the way as we get into middle of next week. Y'all have a good Friday. Have a great weekend as well, too.
Gulf Coast Weather Solutions is sponsored by
At Gulf Coast Weather Solutions, we focus on delivering reliable weather forecasts. Our new app provides reliable weather updates and alerts no matter where you are. With real-time weather alerts and warnings, you can stay informed and prepared wherever you go. Download the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app today on the App Store and Google Play and stay connected no matter where you are.